361-9466. Also visit our website at www.udssolution.com or email expow473@gmail.com. Universal Document Solution Inc. No hassle. We do it all for you.
Cooler Runnings Restaurant, located at 1802 Nereida Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Thursday. I'm sure Thursday hear me calling its name, and he's like, Lady D, I can hear you. I can hear you. What? It's because I love Thursdays, especially when I'm looking forward to coming to keeping your company until 8 o'clock. Hello, everyone. Good evening to you. How are you? Where are you? What you up to? I'm here to keep you company. Ha ha. Welcome to the program this evening. I usually ask you the question, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I am Lady D Denise Gomez, your producer and your presenter of Inside the Zone, the community platform where information is guaranteed. Welcome to another edition of Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. And I'm connecting with you this evening. Thank you for joining me. I don't know, perhaps I've never met you, perhaps I have. But if I have never met you before, this is the show which has its own flair. I am my own person, and I do what I love, and I put a lot of thought, believe it or not, into my program. So you're joining me for the first time, welcome. Today's program is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx, and Universal Document Solution, Inc., 4225 Monticello Avenue in the Bronx. The show is broadcast on Linkage Radio right here, 101.7, 104.5 FM. On my YouTube channel, Inside the Zone. On Spice International Gospel Network. Sign FM 88.9. Touch FM Radio 90.1. Caribbean Vibes Radio Network, www.caribbeanvibesradio.com. In this evening's program, I start off with Inspirational Zone. We get our praise on with excellent gospel music. In News Zone this evening, a delayed broadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. Music Zone this evening, it's Dance Music Thursday. So if you're ready to dance, I have the music for you. In Fast Facts this evening, fascinating facts about countries. A few of them around the world. And a segment that I have called Mail Zone. I've been announcing Inside the Zone NYC at gmail.com for some time. And sometimes I receive some emails that I know I couldn't possibly air on the show, nor on the radio. However, I got something for you this evening. It's MAIL Zone, Mail Zone, and I have coined Your Emails Are My Priority. And so this evening, from the subject line in the email, is she paying, PAYING, for keeps? A mother's concern for her daughter's relationship with a young man. I'll be giving you more on that, so we'll talk about that this evening. Don't forget to check out my hashtags for the show. ITZ Center Stage, host Lady D, ITZ Radio, Entertainment, Music, Radio, Jamaican Lady D. I am a Jamaican. Email me Inside of the Zone NYC if you'd like to have your topics aired in Mail Zone. Don't forget my Facebook pages, Lady D Denise Gomez and Inside of the Zone. Instagram, Lady D Denise Gomez. I got a great show lined up for you until 8 o'clock. Linkage Radio is your budding and buzzing station 24/7, 365 days for the year. And as always, I like to say good evening to everyone tuning in. Our telephone number is 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228. Welcome, everyone. I am about to get into my praise. I gave a praise this morning, and I got more. Are you ready? Do you have yours? Let's praise together. It's Inspirational Zone.
child, you see my need. I know that you will never leave. I trust you, Father, I believe. Your promises are yes and amen, and I believe you will do what you say. My trust in you. Woo! My victory is guaranteed because you remain the same. Oh! 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 Yeah! Oh! Oh! Woo! Yeah! Oh, Jesus. We're fighting in this daily war. Satan tries to conquer our soul through pain, through fear, through stress, through storms. The battle rages on and on. But we know that Jehovah, sing it again. We know that hey, Jehovah, yeah, your promises are yes and amen. I believe you're gonna do just what you say. My trust in you will not. Hey, my victory is guaranteed because you remain the same. Hallelujah, anyhow. Yeah. Say it again, one more time. No matter what comes my way. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, yeah. Trust to, oh, hallelujah. Hit keeps coming after hit. Got me thinking maybe this is it. Got this war going on in my mind, trying to make me think my faith is counterfeit. And whoa, no, certain days it feel like my faith is running low. But it's a mustard seed, so I must believe in what I sow. Sowing tears, what you water will grow. Never fear, it's all under control. The storm is here, but I'm asleep on the boat. Oh, yes, everything I went through, I knew I would be blessed. Yeah, trying to pull me down, but I see the mark, so I press. Christ brought me out so many times, why stress? Yeah. I'ma sing hallelujah anyhow through the test. Hallelujah anyhow. Hallelujah anyhow. Hallelujah anyhow. Hallelujah anyhow. Hallelujah anyhow. Hallelujah anyhow.
Well, 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 that was Ty Tribbett for you in Inspirational Zone this evening. Hallelujah anyhow. Good evening, everyone. 26 minutes after 6 o'clock. Want to say hi to my YouTubers. And Ryan, Ryan, people must be wondering, what is she laughing about? So Ryan made a comment here in this YouTube family group. I am going to just knock you out, Ryan, but it is a beautiful Thursday. Want to say hi to those of you on 101.7, 104.5, 98.9, 90.1, CaribbeanVibesRadio.com, signradio.net. Hello to my YouTubers. Good afternoon. Pat, we said birthday greetings for you this past Monday, and here you are this evening. So happy that you are here to join me. So welcome, my dear Pat. You know how we do. Thank you for joining me here this evening. Want to say hi to Angie. Want to say hi to Ryan and to Max. Hey, Max, haven't seen you in a bit. So nice having you here this evening. And to my princess, Hot and Small, good evening to you. Don't forget to share the link. Those of you who are on the YouTube channel, you don't just sit and watch the TV, you know. You have to invite people to come on over. When I was growing up, can I tell you, we had a nice big black and white with that huge frame, you know, around it. And we would put it on our veranda and put the chairs on the veranda, and people would actually come and watch TV until it signed off. So you have your TV on your device. You can also watch it on your flat screen if you like. All you do is subscribe to Lady D Inside the Zone on the YouTube channel. You can pull it up on your big screen TV and watch me. So Ryan, no, regrettably, no, no. That's all I'm gonna say. Hi, Deborah. Hey, my Deborah, I'm gonna give you a call. I need to ask you a question. So it's nice having you this evening. It's now time for us to take you to News Zone, a delayed broadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. But I'd just like to remind those of you who are tuning in, if you missed my promo, there's a segment called Mail Zone. That's MAIL Zone. Your emails are my priority. The subject line: paying for keeps, a mother's concern for her daughter's relationship. At 7 o'clock, here is the letter I'd like to share with you. This is the letter sent to me. Dear Lady D, my daughter is dating a young man who never seems to have money of his own. She has been paying his bills and continues to make excuses for him. No matter how much I tell her he is no good for her, she insists he's just going through a rough time. Her father is not in her life, so I don't have a male figure in our home to counsel her. What should I do? So if you'd like to have your email aired here on this program on Center Stage, all you need to do is email me inside of the zone, nyc@gmail.com. This discussion starts at 7 p.m. So make a note. I'd like you to be a part of it. 6:29 p.m. News Zone, a delayed broadcast of the news, courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. Good evening, everybody. It's Thursday.
Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, August 19, 2021. Jamaica has received its first shipment of the Pfizer vaccine, which has been prioritized for children 12 years and older. This morning's shipment was originally scheduled to arrive on Tuesday, but was delayed due to the passage of Tropical Storm Grace.
I want to start by saying a heartfelt thank you to President Biden, Vice President Harris, the entire United States government, and the people of the United States for this very generous donation of Pfizer vaccine, which you are seeing behind me here. Almost 210,000 doses of vaccines, the first installment of over 600,000 doses, which will be given to the government of Jamaica.
Education Minister Favour Williams, who was also on hand to welcome the donation, says it will certainly help government's efforts to inoculate the education sector and ensure students can return to school.
I know many parents and teachers are anxious to see the education sector return to normality or as near normal operations as possible, and a public education campaign to encourage parents to get their children vaccinated is one of the vehicles we're using to get more people to embrace this important public health initiative.
Meanwhile, Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton is renewing his appeal for Jamaicans to get vaccinated and strictly adhere to the COVID-19 safety protocols in light of yesterday's confirmation of the Delta variant being present on the island. 22 positive cases of the highly contagious Delta variant of COVID-19 was confirmed among 40 test results received from the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPHA. These were from 60 samples sent to CARPHA. Minister Tufton says this confirmation marks another phase of the COVID outbreak in Jamaica, which requires heightened vigilance among the populace.
Delta is here, and Delta means faster spread, more contagious, easier to catch, and easier to spread. Get vaccinated, wear your mask, please. Follow the protocol. Let's fight COVID together.
The COVID-19 infection prevention and control measures include mask wearing in public, maintaining a physical distance from others, and frequently washing and/or sanitizing hands. With the confirmation of the Delta variant in Jamaica, Education Minister Favour Williams says government will have to recalibrate the timetable for face-to-face schooling. She was speaking recently at the Jamaica Teachers Association's annual conference held at the Ocean Coral Spring Hotel in Trelawney. The minister says face-to-face classes will not resume in high schools until early October, with only primary and early childhood classes to resume traditional learning come mid-September. She says the staggered start will allow for further vaccinations to be administered among persons in the education sector. To date, more than 60% of public sector teachers have been vaccinated. Following this morning's arrival of Pfizer vaccines, the vaccination of students is set to begin as early as this weekend. In other news, Jamaica welcomed its 1 millionth stopover visitor on Sunday since the COVID outbreak on the island last year. This marks the fastest growing period of visitor growth in the island's history. This milestone was met ahead of Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett's projection to meet this goal by the end of August.
The achievement of this million visitors means that we now have generated, since the opening on the 15th of June 2020, a little over 1.5 billion US dollars of foreign exchange earnings. We are projecting that the second quarter will end, in a similar vein, and we will have pretty close to 300% increase in arrivals. That will further buoy the growth projections for the overall GDP.
The island reopened its borders 13 months ago following the COVID-19 lockdown. Minister Bartlett says that with the sector's rebound, more than 50,000 tourism workers laid off during the pandemic have been reinstated. The tourism sector also marked another development early Monday morning, the Carnival Sunrise docked at the Ocho Rios Pier. This follows a 17-month halting of cruise ship services on the island due to COVID-19. It was marked by a ceremonial plaque exchange to commemorate the return of the cruise line. Ocho Rios is among the featured ports on the ship's 5-day Caribbean cruise. Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett says he is very pleased that Jamaica has finally seen the return of cruise shipping and welcomes this resumption, which he says contributes to the employment of thousands of Jamaicans and has a positive impact on the country's overall economy. And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has instructed the Board of the Port Authority of Jamaica, PAJ, to explore the monetization of a portion of its business process outsourcing facilities through a listing on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. Mr. Holness says it will allow ordinary Jamaicans to tap into investments while assisting the PAJ in developing port towns like Falmouth and increase its participation in near-port activities.
This will enable the Port Authority to generate cash to accelerate other investments. At the same time, it will provide thousands of Jamaicans the opportunity to invest in income-generating real estate assets. This is aligned to the government's policy of socializing wealth, generating opportunities to all Jamaicans through the stock exchange, as we did with Wigton and Trans-Jamaica Highway.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to you. You're just joining me. I saw DL pop in. Yes, blue and white lady. And previously, I mentioned about the fact that in my family, we would put our nice big black and white TV on our veranda, put the chairs out on the veranda, and residents in our community or close, everybody close in the community would just come sit on the veranda and watch TV until it sign off. And so Maxine Lyons, Max Poet, Max says, we did rich. Oh my gosh. Lord, I don't know, sir. I don't know, Max, if we were rich. We just had TV. And when I went to Clarendon at 7, I was having anchor butter on my bread. By the way, somebody said I was rich with anchor butter, so I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. So good. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's, of course, my dance music Thursday evening. It is center stage. If you're just popping in and you're like, what is today? What is Lady D doing? It is center stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. And I'd like to remind you that the show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. Did you know that they have erected a jerk center on the opposite side of the street? Yes, they have. So this evening, you can go on over and get your jerk, chicken, pork, everything jerked. Stop by, support them. And also coming up on the 28th of August will be their annual community engagement event. And that's, of course, with the Cooler Runnings Restaurant and Cargill Community Project. They do have a 501c3 organization, and they do their giveaways, connecting with the community. So it's music, food. They have exhibitors there, of course, who have their products and services, etc. And it promises to be a nice affair. Patrick Tyson and yours truly will be the MCs for the day, rapping with the people, having fun. So please, August 28th, it starts from 12 noon to 8 p.m. From 12 noon to 8 p.m. So DL, yes, I'm in blue and white. And I answered Ryan's question. Ryan, not easy, Lord have mercy. So, so good evening to you if you're just popping in. Hey, my Hortense AG, I see you. And I just wanted you to know that at 7 p.m. I will be introducing Mail Zone. Your emails are my priority. From the subject line, is she paying for keeps? A mother's concern for her daughter's relationship. Okay? And we will be talking about that at 7 o'clock. I'd like to hear your view. I received a letter in my email. Dear Lady D, my daughter is dating a young man who never seems to have money of his own. She has been paying his bills and continues to make excuses for him. No matter how much I tell her he is no good for her, she insists he is just going through a rough time. Her father is not in her life, so I don't have a male figure in our home to counsel her. What should I do? We'll talk about it together and come up with the right answer, or the appropriate answer, or the God-given answer, right? We don't just want to talk off the top of our heads. And those of you who are parents and you have gone through this, or you are going through it, I'd like to hear your take on it. We have to guide our girls and our boys. That's what we do, don't we? 6:40 p.m. Good evening, everyone. Are you ready to dance a little bit? Right here on this show, I'm doing a little of this, a little of that. So even if you are in the golden years of your life, you can still tap your feet. Because not all the selections that we air on this show are you gonna know. You know that, right? And we can't fall into a state of monotony where each time is the same old, same old. You ever go to a party and hear them every selector have the same tune? No, we don't do that. So good evening. 914-600-4228. They're going to beat me one of these days. 914-600-4228. 914-600-4228. Let me hear your voices. It's voices. And my voice is here and your voice is here. all bundled in center stage. Let's get some music on the radio. 6:41 p.m.
I've always been the one to say the first goodbye. Had to love and lose 100,000,000 times. Had to get it wrong to know just what I like. Now I'm falling. You say my name like I have never heard before. I'm indecisive, but this time I know for sure. I hope I'm not the only one that feels it all. Are you falling? Center of attention, you know you can get whatever you want from me. Whenever you want it, baby. It's you and my reflection. I'm afraid of all the things it could do to me. If I would've known it, baby, I would've stayed at home. 'Cause I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home. 'Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Oh no, I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home. 'Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? I wonder when you go if I stay on your mind. Two can play that game, but you win me every time. Everyone before you was a waste of time. Yeah, you got me. Center of attention, you know you can get whatever you want from me. Whenever you want it, baby. It's you and my reflection. I'm afraid of all the things it could do to me. If I would've known it, baby, I would've stayed at home. 'Cause I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home. 'Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Oh no, I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home. 'Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Break my heart. Break my heart. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? I would've stayed at home. 'Cause I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home. 'Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Oh no, I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home. 'Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart?
Yeah, Dua Lipa, Break My Heart. I know people like DL perhaps don't have a clue what I just played a while ago. And by the way, to my Facebook family, my my YouTube family, hello. It's MAIL, not MALE. If you listened to the tagline, you would know it's not MAIL I'm talking about here. Poor MALE. Everybody just seemed to want to beat you all up. I don't know. It's Mail Zone. Your emails are my priority. So we'll be talking at 7 p.m. Don't forget to call 914-600-4228, 914-600 4228. It is a funny evening. Can I say that? Yes, it's a bit funny. It is now 6:46 p.m. I just got a quick feature for you here. As always, you know how I do here on the show. So, welcome everybody. It's some quick facts for you. Have you ever wondered how many countries exist in the world? I can only share a few of them with you in my fast facts this evening. So, you stay right there. Don't go anywhere. 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228. Taking you over to, first one, China. Population 1.43 billion. There are 63 million pairs of chopsticks, or 126 million single sticks manufactured in China every year. These range from mass-produced disposable chopsticks to high-quality sticks that can take up to, yes, a month to painstakingly make. That's number one. Number two, India. Population 1.37 billion. India gave the world its sweet tooth. Although sugarcane originated in Southeast Asia, it was first chemically refined about 2,500 years ago in India. Thanks, India. Number three, United States. Population 329.1 million. Well, we don't even know what's happening here now. The Stars and Stripes make up one of the most recognizable flags of any country in the world. But did you know the modern iteration containing 50 stars was designed for a class project by an enterprising high school student in 1958 who anticipated the addition of Alaska and Hawaii. A year later, amazingly, the boy's unimpressed teacher gave him a B-. Here we are today. Number four, Indonesia. Population 270.6 million. This Southeast Asian country is the world's largest nation, but no one knows exactly how many islands it contains. Thousands and thousands, to be imprecise. Indonesia attempted to count them all in 2017, but several differing figures still exist. Number five, Pakistan. Population 216.6 million. There's a small city called Sialkot in this South Asian country that produces 40% of the world's soccer balls. Number six, Brazil. Population 211 million. There are more uncontacted people in Brazil's portion of the Amazon than anywhere else on the planet, with the number of isolated tribes believed to be more than 100. Nigeria. Population 201 million. The Yoruba people in the southwest part of this African nation are known for giving birth to more twins than anywhere else in the world at a rate of 50%, 1,000 births. The best explanation so far is that Yoruba people eat a type of yam that contains an ovarian stimulant that might release more eggs. Would anybody like this recipe? Call me. Bangladesh, winding down. Population 163 million. This South Asian country is very warm, so warm, in fact, that the lowest temperature ever recorded was 2.6 degrees Celsius, that is 37.7 degrees Fahrenheit, which is just above freezing. Still, the 2018 cold spell was blamed for 12 deaths. And Russia. Population 145.9 million. In 2012, Russian scientists were able to regenerate a plant from a seed found in Siberian permafrost that was more than 30,000 years old. And finally, number 10, Mexico. Population 127.6 million. This North American country is home to many pyramids, but built by the Mayans and other ancient civilizations. But perhaps its least famous triangular structure is actually the largest one in the world. The Aztecs are believed to have built the Great Pyramid of Cholula some 2,000 years ago, and its base is 4 times larger than Egypt's Great Pyramid of Giza. Today, however, Cholula is mostly covered by dirt and plants. 6:51, I took you around the world. Anybody did lit? Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. 6:51, Inside the Zone with yours truly, Lady D. Denise Gomez. I'm a Jamaican from Yard. Where are you from? Are you celebrating your birthday today? I'd like to say happy birthday to you, and you, wherever you are from. It's my pleasure having you join me, and let me run to the phone line. It appears someone would like to have a conversation. Good evening to you. How are you?
I'm well. Can you hold that from Brazil?
Are you on a speakerphone, sir?
No.
You're echoing all over the place. You'd like me to repeat about Brazil?
Yes.
While you're on the phone?
While I'm on here.
Okay. So let me take you
On
to
on the phone. You have to have a comment to make.
Brazil, population to 11 million. There are more uncontacted people in Brazil's portion of the Amazon than anywhere else on the planet. With a
There are more uncontacted people in Brazil. How will they know that if nobody will contact them?
Well, I don't know. I would say that, let's put it in perspective. You have different people who are conducting different researches. Usually, when I'm trying to present a feature, I kind of cross-reference just to be sure.
No.
So, if the people them never get contacted, hello, what we're going to do?
So, how they know how much people if they have not been they're uncontacted?
I know, they only know that they're born.
Oh my goodness, I am here.
How you do?
Which country the yam?
Huh? With the yam. That so happens.
Nigeria?
Yes, please. There's Yoruba people in the southwest part of this African nation are known for giving births to more twins than anywhere else in the world, at a rate of 50 per 100 births.
Only if your good friend Yam Lady would know about that.
We can ask her. You just put the hollow out. You just put the hollow out. Quite possibly Yam Lady will take you on.
Yes, the call is out.
Oh, Lord, I tell you. But you're good though, DL.
Huh?
You're all right though. You're reminding me of Vernon and Eddie. They only come out when something. Pop out.
Because it is a Eddie's own.
That's your MALE. Well, I'll be dealing with the MAIL.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Bye. Okay, take it easy, sir. I expect to hear you a part of the discussion at 7. All righty, lady. DL, Lord have mercy. That's how we do here. We know one another, so that's all right. So good evening, everyone. 6:54 p.m. I'd like to take you to some music. And by the way, my show, I'm so proud of my sponsors. Cooler Runnings, I just mentioned to you that they are operating their jerk center across the street, so please support them. When we get sponsorship, we do the plug as many times as we possibly can. And so we ask you to support our sponsors. Support Universal Document Solution and Cooler Running. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Near the Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
At Universal Document Solution Inc., we are the best in resolving your passport, birth certificate, and driver's license needs. But that's not all we have to offer. Our services also include marriage certificates, late entry of name, late registration, deed poll, preparing immigration forms, notary public services, and other specialized documents designed to meet your needs. UDS is at 4225 Monticello Avenue, Bronx, New York, 10466. Our friendly and courteous staff is ready and waiting. So pick up the phone. Don't delay. Call us at 914-384-4903 or 914-361-9466. Also visit our website at www.udssolution.com or email expow473@gmail.com. Universal Document Solution Inc. No hassle. We do it all for you.
I don't need no other, I'm satisfied doing it on my own. Only takes one lover to change your vibe. Ain't that the way it goes? I don't need nobody, but you won't replay. Caught in the memory when you touch my body and you say my name, giving me what I need. Every minute, so lost in it, like you're in my bed. Every hour, give you power. I'm losing my instead. 24/7, got you on my mind. Think about you all the time. My body wants you night and day, but my head is screaming, go away. 24/7, got you on my mind. Darling, I don't have the time. My body wants you night and day. I'm losing all control of me. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na.
24/7, I got a place with your name on it just in case you decide you coming out. No time for thinking, too busy dancing and drinking. Know you've been meaning to get up out of your house. Baby, throw that Fendi on the floor. Addicted to you, love it, need some more. Heard you want my body, I want yours. You already know that I already know.
24/7, got you on my mind. Think about you all the time. My body wants you night and day, but my head is screaming, go away. 24/7, got you on my mind. Darling, I don't have the time. My body wants you night and day. I'm losing all control of me. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Every minute, so lost in it, like you're in my bed. Every hour, give you power. I'm losing my instead.
1 minute to go to Mail Zone. Your emails are my priority.
24/7, got you on my mind. Think about
Inside the Zone with Lady D, Denise Gomez. It is all about Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Want to say hi to all my seniors out there. You know yourselves. And the ones who are always young at heart. Don't forget, our telephone number is 914-600-4228. Are you ready? Let's get in our Mail Zone. Welcome. The show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx, and Universal Document Solution Inc. My name is Denise Lady D Gomez. It is a pleasure having you. To my YouTubers, thank you. Those of you who are on 104.5, 101.7 FM, thank you for joining me here. What would I do without you? Tell me, what would I do without you? I couldn't do this all by myself. I just could not. So, hello to you. Now, earlier in my introduction, I mentioned that Princess Hot and Small. Did you know Princess and I grew up in Penance in Clarendon? Yep, we did. Alrighty, so in my earlier introduction, I mentioned that I have been airing my email address and asking you what would you like to see or hear in the show, And so I got a note. And I said, okay, this ought to be very interesting. Be a part of the show, an interesting topic. And I'd like to introduce it this evening. Mail Zone, your emails are my priority. The subject line, paying for keeps. A mother's concern for her daughter's relationship. If you're just joining me, welcome to the show. And being young lovers and all that, we think we know, don't we? But half the time we really don't know what we're doing. And even when they're saying, I see danger, no, that's not it. You don't know what you're talking about. Welcome, everybody. Let's get the show and the conversation started. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Lord. 4 minutes after 7 o'clock. Welcome, everyone. That's our intro right there. But I know I got mail. Are you there, Maily? Well, my notification just popped in. Let's see. Here is the subject. Paying for keeps? A mother's concern for her daughter's relationship. Let's see what this is all about. Dear Lady D, my daughter is dating a young man who never seems to have money of his own. She has been paying his bills and continues to make excuses for him. No matter how much I tell her, he is not good for her. She insists he is just going through a rough time. Her father is not in her life, so I don't have a male figure in our home to counsel her. What should I do? Now, how about you helping me in this, my audience? 914-600-4228. You have your first input. What would you tell this mother who has sent me this email? And my email address is insideofthezoneny@gmail.com. Your emails are my priority. 914-600-4228. Let's see who will be calling me first to get in the meat of this discussion, because our emphasis is to provide guidance to our young people. And when you're young, you feel that you have everything at your fingertips. Nobody can talk to you. I know and it's all about I. Me, 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 me. That's all we do. But if your daughter seemed to be just giving out her money, taking care of somebody's bills, then you're going to have to say something. Something needs to be said. Something needs to be addressed. 914-600-4228. I saw a missed call. I invite you to give me a call back. 914-600-4228. Let's start the conversation. Alrighty. My first caller, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, Lady D.
Good evening, my Glovia.
Yes, nice having you.
Thank you.
Apparently the young lady is in love.
Hold on, please. Hold on. Yes, continue, Gloria.
She's in love, but if she proceed to settle down and have a family, this starting of the relationship doesn't look good because she alone would have to be shouldering everything.
Right.
They have children, and he needs. It doesn't matter if she is more earning more money than him. Earn something and let both of us share the weight.
So in this instance,
I don't like the one-sided kind of thing.
I agree, because the mother says that he never seems to have his own money, and so she's always jumping in to help to, cover him. And you know how we like to do that. We like to help out.
Hello? Yes, nothing wrong in helping, but if you never have anything to come up with something.
All right, Gloria.
The starting point, out of the gate there doesn't look good.
I agree with you. All right, thanks, Gloria.
Yes,
there's another caller.
You're welcome.
Thank you, my love.
Bye-bye.
Point taken. We have another caller. Good evening.
Yes, you do.
Good evening, lady.
All right, so hold on, Al Jam. Hold your thought. Go ahead, DL.
It would be interesting and instructive to know how old is this young lady.
Well, we didn't get the age, but just let's assume she's young enough.
Because, and again, maybe it's something that they know the mother doesn't know.
And they know why all right, so you're saying she could be covering his bills because he's sick, he's something. What?
I'm like, need more information with all due respect. Again, one, to be, as I said, to be interesting to know how old this young lady is, what age group people are talking about. And again, maybe there are things that they know that the mother isn't privy to.
Okay. All right. So that's another slant.
It needs more information to make an informed
this
comment.
opinion. All right, no problem. Thank you. That's another slant. But I do know though that there are people who, even if you don't have much information, there are people who operate like that. They will squeeze out of you everything that you have until you're almost broke, and then they'll leave you. That has happened to many people. Age or no age. Okay, Al Jam, are you there?
Yes, I'm listening to the conversation. Very interesting topic. Now, what I would say, let's say that the young lady is of age, that she's an adult, where she is of age to have a boyfriend and so forth. Because we didn't get her age, as the gentleman said. However, let's put that in consideration that she's of age. And what I would say that if she chooses for this, after the mother tells us, the mother feels, the mother is coming from a different frame of reference than she is. So even though she continues to spend the money on this gentleman, the mother might not be privy of what this gentleman is doing for her why it's such important for her, the daughter, to be spending the money. So once the mother gives her how she feels, the mother should just wish her well, and she know that she tried to, encourage her in how she feels about the situation. But at the end of the day, if that young lady, she's an adult, she's just going to have to experience whatever comes. And we don't know what else the gentleman is doing for her, where her spending the money is her prerogative and their business.
Right. I take your point as well. But as Gloria says, when you start something, it can either escalate into something that you can't manage after a certain time. You won't be able to.
As an adult, she will learn by experiencing that. Although, because what I'm saying, then there are something that's driving her that's more important than maybe her mother's opinion or other people's opinion, while she continues to spend the money on him. And if it gets to the point where then now she will realize, and her eyes are open, if it's going in that direction where he doesn't want to do anything, then she'll see the revelation. Because sometimes our emotions drive us more to what we do than what other people, guide us to do.
Absolutely. I thank you for your input. Thank you all for calling in so far. Appreciate it. Thanks, Aljam.
Thank you, Lady D. Continue your great work, my dear.
Blessings. Thank you. 12 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good evening to everyone. 914-600-4228. Do you have a comment? We don't know her age. We don't know his age. So that's a given. We don't know. But how do you feel about your daughter just covering a young man's expenses or an older person's expenses? Because we are wired, based on how we are taught, that the man is supposed to make the offer. He should be providing. Now, if they're in the dating phase, because I don't think they're living together, but if they're in the dating phase and, you see that your daughter constantly spending out money, you're going to ask. She must have asked. This email would not have come in if there had not been ongoing discussions over this. That's what I think. And I think she has gotten to her limit. She said she would be listening. So I hope she's listening. But there's so many variables involved in this to talk about, but we can touch them all. 14 minutes after 7 o'clock. 914-600-4228. Don't forget we're broadcasting on Touch FM Radio 90.1, signradio.net, www.caribbeanvibesradio.com. And, of course, I am here with you until 8 o'clock. 14 minutes now after 7 o'clock. And like Aljam is saying, there are certain lessons that we just have to learn. We like to bail our children out of all kinds of things. And if we do that, they won't ever learn or have their own experience. Do you have a comment? 914-600-4228.
Always brand new. Back from the jump, we had a hunch that we had everything. Perfect combination. Love plus you and me. A perfect combination. We couldn't ask for any better. Perfect combination. time. We're two of our kind, and heaven knows this love will grow stronger every day. Perfect combination, love plus you and me. Perfect combination, we couldn't ask for any better. Perfect combination. We fit to a T, a perfect combination, with all it takes to last forever together. We can conquer any mountain, oh baby, just as long as we're together. 'Cause as one, we are an endless fountain, overflowing with love. Perfect love, perfect combination. Oh baby, love plus you and me. Perfect combination.
Do you think they're a perfect combination? Now, Andrea, my Andrea Best in Barbados says she needs to proceed with caution. Too many users out there. She continues to say parents can only give advice if it's up to the children. Afterwards, they learn from their experiences, good or bad. Agreed, Andrea. I wonder where is AG? I wonder where is Pat? I wonder where is Yam Lady?
You and me, just you and me, yeah. Baby, perfect combination.
Alrighty, 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228. It's the Mail Zone, M-A-I-L, that is, not M-A-L-E. Your emails are my priority. If you're tuning in and you're wondering what segment it is the Mail Zone. I have a letter here. Dear Lady D, my daughter is dating a young man who never seems to have money of his own. She has been paying his bills and continues to make excuses for him. No matter how much I tell her he is no good for her, she insists he is just going through a rough time. Her father is not in her life, so I don't have a male figure in our home to counsel her. What should I do? Is there a male who would like to call me and act as this young woman's father? What would your talk with this young girl be? What would your talk with your daughter be like? I'm curious. I'm very, very curious because it is believed that we don't have male presence in the home and that the women have to undertake everything, and so women are raising boys as if they're female, and you've heard it, but I don't really know, what happens in that case. All I can say is, let's hear it. Let's hear from you. I know our telephone lines are working, so I saw 2 missed calls. I'm not too sure why, but you may try again. 914-600-4228, 20 minutes after 7 o'clock. At 7:30, of course, I will be jumping over to my dance selection, but yes, I'm hearing a lot of doubling up going on there, and I can't see my call. I hear you, but I can't see you. Not too sure why. I'm hearing you, but I'm not seeing you at all. So good evening, everybody. Welcome. I see calls, but I am not. Here we go. Now you're popping up. Good evening. I'm not sure what happened there just now. How are you? Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm well. Good evening.
Yes, hi, good evening. This is a situation, this young girl, I've lived enough life to recognize and comprehend fully what's taking place in the land, God's land. And this little young girl is being used in every sense of the word. Not wanting to listen to the parent, that is a bad move. These type of situations also that's happened before, that this little girl's life she could put herself in danger. That's all I know, because when it comes to funds,
yes,
and especially, particularly when this is an older person, should know better. This situation can put that young girl's life in extreme danger.
Okay.
And yes, here is one thing at a very young age. I used to always be extremely tentative to the elder folks. And here's one of the things I learned. If your ears do not hear, your behind will feel.
Yes.
That is the motto. I've always paid attention to that.
So
thank you so very much.
All righty. Thank you so much. Next,
Thank you.
All righty. I appreciate your input. Good evening. We have another caller on the line.
Good evening.
Good evening, ladies.
Good evening. Is this my Hortense?
Yes, same one.
Well, I
Yes,
haven't heard you. How you do, Hortense, my lovey?
Listening here. Sitting down here listening.
Yes, ma'am.
To my, what I'm saying, that girl is used. That man is using her because, let me tell you, when her money run out, what do you think he's gonna do? He's gonna walk away and leave her.
And move to the
Of course,
next
he's gonna
one.
move and leave her. You know? So that's good. I'm going up to New York. We are going to talk. If him can't put something on the table, maybe your mother talk to you and say he's not good for you. You know, to say man not good for you. A man near me out and home. Listen, my little girl. Run the man.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Hortense, I hear you. Ryan?
Yeah.
All right. Hold your chuckle there, Ryan. Hold it. Yes, Hortense.
Yes, because if you cannot come put something on the table and you are going to say, me I take my money I pay your bill. Yes, I will pay it if you have water pot. You come and say, all right, I don't have no money this month. How much is the bill? I will pay this. But every time so you are looking me pay your bill, man, stop your nice, get the hell out here.
All right. I hear you, Hortense. I believe that if it becomes an ongoing thing, then something is off. There couldn't be that much arrangement. What would be the alternative for him have her pay all the time? So I just
all the time.
Yes, something don't sit well with me.
Come up one time with nothing. Man, stop your nice there, man. Man, Lord have mercy, little girl. You better learn your mother talk to you. And your book sticking on your ears as full time to pray. Your book sticking on your ears. All right. Wait. When your money done, and you have another person out there and walk away, leave you. Not pay for him, but he has somebody else out there.
Right.
Walk away.
All right.
When your money done, he will walk away and leave you. And you will sit down and cry. Oh man, stop your night, man.
All right. Thank you, Hortense. Let me go to the next caller. Thank you, my love. So good to hear you because we haven't spoken in a little bit.
Yes, but I listen to you do.
All right, my dear. All right. Ryan? Thank you, Hortense. Hey. All right, Ryan.
Yeah.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm well.
You look well. You come blowing up everybody this evening.
I know. You know, that's it. I went to work. It's the work attire.
Oh.
It's the work attire. Thank you.
Or it's after work attire.
No, man, it's work attire. Work attire.
Okay, me think you're trying to go somewhere after work.
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't understand. Well, this mother, I'm not. Glory, what's her name? Just said, run or whatever. Without investigation, no right to speak. We can always sit here and say everything. Did the mother at any given time invite that young man over and sit with both the daughter and the young man to see where anyone is going? Because this is serious. If it's your one daughter, you need to bear. If you can't just sit one side and say, don't give money and don't pay no bill to him and don't do not see me walk the scene, this and that. Investigation first. Because I don't need to go through my daughter to talk to this young man. I'm going to invite him over. I need to know what is going on in his life. He could have a situation. He could really have a situation. We can always speculate, but he could really have a situation.
Yes.
And he's not going to be necessarily bad for her, because what if it was a flip side? What if it was she and he was working and spending his money on she? I know men that send back girls to school. What are we talking about here? This is not a one-side thing. One of us is going to be in the gutter at one time of our life, one time or another, and we're going to need that hand to pull us up out of it. But the mother can't just sit and keep on saying, I keep telling my daughter. If you use the first question you should ask your daughter, are you in love with this man? Do you love this man? What is it that you see in this man that you love? And I'm not going to try to block my daughter from nobody. Everybody needs support. And instead of we jump in front of the horse and the mule and the cart sometimes we need to stay in the carriage. Don't try to stand in the way of the mule at all times. The mother should, if she had such an issue against the daughter's boyfriend, be decent and kind enough to invite him over and sit him down. You are an adult. She hasn't got her father. You is this girl, mother and father. And you're securing her, of course. But you can't just be pulling her here behind her. Don't go, don't go. No. Step up beside her. Try to understand who this man is. Try to find out what his needs, his wants is. And you need to read him his right there and then. Tell him how you feel about the situation. Ask him how can you help. And if he refuses certain things, you will know if he's good or not. I'm not going to beat up the man, to be honest. Because if that's what the daughter wants, you don't rob people from their experience. Plain and simple. We're not calling him no workless man either. Because it could be on the flip side where she is in a situation and he's working a big check out there and supporting her. So first we have to do a little bit of investigation from both parties. The mother can sit both of them down. They are young people. And young people in love, you can't do nothing about that. Nothing you can do. You don't care what you're going to do. The best thing you start first, to me in life, I start support first. You start support first. You don't try to tread on discord first. Support. Mother, invite that young man over for a nice dinner. Sit at the table with your daughter and the young man and point out what you see in front of both parties. Let them express themselves to you. You can be the guiding light for those two young people instead of just battering one person.
Okay.
All right.
Point well taken. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate your thought.
All righty.
Blessings. Thank you. Bye-bye. All righty. That was Ryan. That was Hortense. That was Aljam. Gloria. Let's see who is calling me here. Let me take another call. And let me go and say good evening to you.
Yes, good evening again. I always say that gentleman needs to go check his mentality, and I'm asking him, are you abundantly clear as to really what's taking place in the entire world today? Seriously. Are you abundantly clear on that, what's taking place? Take care.
Okay. All righty. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. So you do have people who have had experiences and I believe, or perception of the note to me in the email. And if you are not sure what we're talking about, I got a note in my email. It says, Dear Lady D, my daughter is dating a young man who never seems to have money of his own. She has been paying his bills and continues to make excuses for him. No matter how much I tell her he is no good for her, she insists he's just going through a rough time. Her father is not in her life, so I don't have a male figure in our home to counsel her. What should I do? That's the question. And we've been receiving the comments since the segment started, and you can tell that we have or different perspectives on this scenario presented to us this evening. I hope she's listening. And for those of you who are listening and you'd like to drop me an email, a topic that you think would fit perfectly into Male Zone, your emails are my priority. Email to insidethezone@gmail.com. insidethezone@gmail.com. Let me hop on over to my YouTube channel, Inside the Zone with Lady D. AG says, that's Aldith Grant, if no impediment exists, he should contribute, or kids cannot always pay to learn. And as we all know, love can be very blind. There you have that. Oh yes, our hearts can just be fluttering away like the butterfly, right? 7:32 p.m. Good evening, everyone. Don't forget, at Universal Document Solution, Mr. Exdal Powell, he is the CEO of this company, and he is able to resolve all your birth certificate, driver's license, and passport needs. You may contact him at 914-361-9466 or 914-384-4903. Whether it's your Jamaican citizenship, your divorce certificate, your Jamaican marriage certificate, correction of error, your Jamaican birth certificate, passport renewal, Jamaican driver's license renewal, and deed poll. Have you just discovered that your mother's name was spelled incorrectly? Have you just discovered that you were actually recorded in one year, but you were born in the other year, in another year? Or your birth date mixed up, or your name, something happened on the birth certificate? Call Mr. Powell, 914-361-9466. Welcome, everyone. It is Thursday evening, and of course, you know, we are still in Male Zone. As I hop on over to my dance segment, you are welcome to call me while I'm airing my selections here. You're welcome to call me, so don't worry if you're hearing the music and all that. I will take the call. If you have not yet made a call, I am here for you, so not to worry. I will take it. Nine 914-600-4228. It's my Dancing Music Thursday. Want to say hi to Betty, oh Bet. And you know, Bet's mommy passed away. Bet, I'm there with you.
Just who do you think you are? Stop acting like some kind of star. Just who do you think you are? Take it like a man, baby, if that's what you are. 'Cause I'm moving on up, you're moving on out, moving on up. Nothing can stop me. Moving on up, you're moving on out. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me. They brag a man has walked in space, but you can't even find my place. There ain't nothing you can do, 'cause I've had enough of me, baby, being part of you. Just who do you think you are?
7:35 time signal.
This time you've gone.
Set your watches and your clocks.
Just who
If it's saying 7:36,
take it like a man, baby, if that's what you are. 'Cause I'm moving on up, you're moving on out.
Yeah, my dance music on a Thursday. Hey everyone, good evening to you. The show continues. I've been observing the conversation in my YouTube chat here and DL and AG. So Aldith had said if no impediment exists, he should contribute. She continued to say, or kids cannot always pay to learn. And as we all know, love can be very blind. So DL comes on and says, love is not blind, Aldith. If it's blind, it's not love. And so Aldith say, you know what I mean, Denton. You know. Conversation going on there. Good evening to you. It is Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. I thank you for being a part of the show. What would I do without you? I keep asking. Ever since I've started doing this radio show, you think I take you for granted. You could perhaps be someplace else, but you've decided to listen or to join me live on my YouTube channel. I'm going to keep saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Touch FM Radio, hey, 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 over in the Bronx. Sign FM, hey, 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 over in the Bronx. This is Linkage Radio right here in Lower Westchester County, Mount Vernon, New York. 101.7, 104.5 FM. Want to say good evening and CaribbeanVibesRadio.com over, sir. I know Chris Welby is listening and say, you see you, Lady D. Yeah, I know. Got more music for you here in my dance music. Yes, sir. Tune, as they say. Some nice tunes for you. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take this from the top and just do a quick pause. So there is a senior in my church. Gritly, I love you. Gritly say, it deaf and dumb. Lord have mercy. Gritly, you just stop everybody in their tracks right there. And she's talking about the love, by the way. I hope you're dancing. Grab your dancing partner. Even an imaginary one, it doesn't matter.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Hello. Good evening, Lady D.
Yes, my
I
dear.
just heard you mention that Betty Love mother has passed away. Other day she was talking about the sick, you know.
Yeah.
Condolences to Betty Love, my
Yes.
dear. My mama gone too. Just keep heart and the rest of family.
Yes, thank you
We
so
pray.
much. Yes. Thanks
Oh
so
my
much,
God.
Hortense.
Condolence to you, Betty Love. Oh my God. So,
Yes.
she in a better place. She is in a better place.
Mm-hmm.
No more pain. No more pain, Betty Love. No more pain. Okay.
Thank you, my Hortense. Yes.
Yes, correct. You can, she was here.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
that she
Yes,
can art and send condolence to her.
I
My
will.
God. That's
Yeah.
a go.
Oh, I know. Thank you, my love.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, AG, I hope you're not wasting the music. The other day when I was emceeing at the Fun in the Sun, I told them that we don't waste anything in the Bronx. So you just kindly do what you're doing over there. Okay? And yes, Hortense, thank you so much for extending your condolences to Bet. 2 mornings ago, you know, after I had my devotion and stuff, I sent her one of my devotional audio clips. And then she sent a note and told me that Mom passed. I had to look twice, like maybe even 3 times, to say what. So, you know, we had a nice conversation and so on. And may her mommy rest. We understand death, you know. We know it's inevitable. When it hits us, it's not easy, but we have to stand strong and with support. People tend to fall apart even more when they have nobody to support them, which is why it's important that you build a community around yourself so that, you know, you don't feel like all is lost. That kind of thing. So may her soul rest in peace. Good evening, everyone. It's my dance music segment. That's what I'm talking about here. Dance with some uptown funk on a Thursday. DL, you 2 left feet.
This shit that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city.
7:45 p.m.
Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman, I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna
914-600-4228.
say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. And my band bought that money, break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop. Skip it. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on.
Lord greatly, you know.
Don't believe me, just
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Greatly is on a roll this evening, you know. She says that, Lady D, you're not even a shake your head.
Don't believe me, just watch. Hey, hey, hey,
Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something.
But Greatly, you know I can dance. Hello.
Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. I said uptown funk you up.
I need Bruno Mars to dance with me, really.
Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch.
There's a little improvement here, Gritly.
Don't believe me, just watch.
I hope the Bronx people are dancing.
Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Hey, hey, hey,
Wow, yeah. You know, sometimes I'm listening and I'm paying attention and I'm multitasking and stuff. So, Gritly, I did a little jig. I hope you saw it. Please don't beat me. Don't beat me now. Don't beat me. 7:49 p.m. The show ends at 8 o'clock, and I've been having a good evening. I really appreciate those of you who participated this evening in my mail zone. Your emails are my priority. I really appreciate it. Now, if you would like to hear your topic next week, email me inside the, that's THE, zone, ZONE, NYC at gmail.com. Inside the zone, NYC at gmail.com. I'd like to get next week's topic for discussion, and we'll be talking so much about what's going on. Okay? What's going on. So good evening, everybody. Don't forget, the show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings, Jamaican Restaurant, and Universal Document Solutioning.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
At Universal Document Solution Inc., we are the best in resolving your passport, birth certificate, and driver's license needs. But that's not all we have to offer. Our services also include marriage certificates, late entry of name, late registration, deed poll, preparing immigration forms, notary public services, and other specialized documents designed to meet your needs. UDS is at 4225 Monticello Avenue, Bronx, New York, 10466. Our friendly and courteous staff is ready and waiting. So pick up the phone. Don't delay. Call us at 914-384-4903 or 914-361-9466. Also visit our website at www.udssolution.com or email expow473@gmail.com. Universal Document Solution Inc. No hassle. We do it all for you. Inside the Zone with Lady D, center stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Where are you? Who are you? What are you doing? And I'm getting into more dance music until, right? There we go.
Again, brothers, sisters, everybody sing. Gonna bring the flame, I'll show you how.
And if you're paying attention, you'd notice my timeline in this segment. Dancing Music Thursday. 5 minutes to 8 o'clock. Believe it or not, I got 5 minutes to go. So I got Canada, I got Barbados watching me live. And I got the Bronx. I got Mount Vernon. And I'd like to remind you at 8 o'clock, Chris Wilby takes you, to a whole nother place on CaribbeanVibesRadio.com. Good evening, everyone. Thanks to Touch FM Radio 90.1. Tony. Always, Tony. I appreciate you. Thanks to SoundRadio.net, CaribbeanVibesRadio.com. And of course, right here on Touch FM Radio 90.1, over there in the Bronx, everybody, blessings to you. I hope you have a great, great weekend. You know, as always, my weekend begins with you starting today. I am going to be resting, doing a little here and there. What will you be doing? Hope your children are well. Please take care of yourselves. And if you're still grappling about whether or not I need to take the vaccine and how they're trying to kill us off and it's a conspiracy theory and all that, let's look around you and remember that there are several people who are dying. Thousands of people have already died. People are dying. Please, let's try to keep ourselves. It's inevitable, by the way, but as long as our aim is to protect ourselves as far as possible, as humanly possible, let's do just that. I hope everybody's well. And my seniors, please take it easy. And those of you who are always, busy moving around here and there, please take it easy. And so thanks to my sponsors, Universal Document Solution, Inc., we thank you. Chris Wilby is ready for the smooth groove at 8 o'clock. And thanks to Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. Love you, everyone, as always. Love yourselves, love your children. And don't forget, okay? And remember, in everything you do, it is the will of God concerning your life. Love, love, love. Mwah. I'm out of here. Let's get our foot loose on.
Plead my cause, oh Jah. I don't know what Julex I represent for Linkage Radio. 104.5 FM. A deaf